Let me tag. Let me tag. Let me tag. Hey, everybody. Hey. Hey, everybody. What's going on? I'm just gonna tag. I'm tagging everybody tonight.
Why?
Well, I'm tagging the people that I normally tag. Joseph, don't start no trouble. Don't be starting no trouble. Be nice.
No, that's when the trouble starts. When you start tagging people you don't
Well, I'm
normally
not
tag.
tagging people that I don't know, Joseph. I'm tagging our friends. Our friends.
I don't have friends.
Okay.
I'm gonna move.
I'm just moving the camera. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Hey. Who? Let me get my phone so I can see what's going on. I gotta see what's going on. See who here. Joseph, come on over here. Move over here. Say hi to everybody.
I am. I'm coming. They need to take it as a special treat because we ain't even supposed to be on here.
I know. I know.
Y'all ain't see us in a while, and as you see, ain't nothing changed. We on a time restriction.
Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hey, what's going on, Cole? Hey, JoJo. What's going on, y'all? Give me a minute. Give me. Ooh, it's hot in here, Joseph. Turn
It ain't hot. You up here getting your blessing. So now you sit in your blessing and be hot.
Please. Stop being such a meanie. So damn mean. Oh my God.
Get your damn
Why do I have to
blessing.
do all that to just get you to do something? I just asked you. Hey, y'all. What's going on? I'm just, y'all know I can't, y'all know I still can't see. So, I'm just, trying to get to my page so I can see all y'all little comments and stuff like that. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Carlos and JoJo and Marco, Marcus and Cole and Shalene. Yes, it's a treat. Hey, Love King. Love Kings. Love Kings. Let me tell y'all something. The Love Kings. With my heart. My heart on this side.
On the left.
Love Kings. I listen. We should be next door neighbors. I feel like I feel like I know Tyrone and Famous. I feel like they like just my brothers.
You see, that's why I love the Love Kings because they already watched my video on YouTube already, and thank you. I'm glad.
No, thank you for
it.
everybody for going to YouTube and watching our videos. Thank you for your support with the podcast. Thank you for your support here on Facebook. Even though we've not been present, guys, listen, we are not coming back to Facebook.
Hey, Shalene.
We're not. We're just not. We decided to come on and do this special appearance for you guys, just to let you know and to thank you for your support. But we need more of your support. Matter of fact, let me do this. Where's that? We need your support, guys. We really need your support. I'm telling you. We really, really need your support, and not just in a financial way. We need your support. We need you to come over to YouTube. We need for you to join our podcast. We need for you to come over to Instagram and watch us like you always have. I don't understand. You giving us our support here on Facebook. I don't understand what it is for y'all to not come over to YouTube and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That's all you got to do. If you hit the notification bell, now you got to hit the highlighted one. You got to hit the one that's shaded. That way you'll get all the notifications. If you just hit the notification bell, you'll get notifications, after the fact. But if you hit the notification bell that's solid, that's solid, then that notification bell will give you a notification the very moment that we either go live or we post the video. We need your support, guys. We really do.
Thank you again, Love Kings. Y'all love all our podcasts. Ooh,
Yes.
tomorrow. Woo, tomorrow. Let me tell y'all something. People gonna be in their feelings, because when I tell you I went off, I went off.
Which one is tomorrow?
The bullying one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tomorrow's podcast, guys, please make sure you listen to tomorrow's podcast. It's about bullying. And, that's a big thing that's going on here in the social media arena is bullying. And, guys, what I preach? I preach love and understanding. You have to learn how to understand what you don't know about. Most people that bully and criticize, they either do it because they're afraid or they don't know no better. Or they've been bullied themselves. Or some bullies are just cowards like that. But please, listen to our podcast tomorrow. But you can't be a part of it if you don't know what's going on.
Just touch her. Oh, there you go.
You can't be a part of it unless you know what's going on. We appreciate you guys again. We really do appreciate you guys for for all of your support. But please understand, we need your support. We really do. We really do. And we thank you. Those of you that have donated monetarily to us, we thank you. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and know that whatever monies that you send us, it goes towards something that is needed, that is really needed. I'm telling y'all, this technology, this technical stuff, oh my God. Did I have a time? I had to get software. We have other equipment that we have to get.
We are. Same name.
Yes, we are under the McRae Kingz. The McRae Kingz, that's what we're under. But, like I said, the technical stuff is not easy. It's not easy at all. You have to have the equipment. The equipment is not is not cheap at all. It's not. I mean, you're talking about getting computers and lighting and green screens and all this other stuff, all the other bells and whistles and stuff to make ourselves look even better. We just trying to step it up, y'all. We trying to step it up. And then in the midst of all of that, we have other things that we're working on.
Something
things.
really, really big.
Yeah, something really, really, really big that you guys are really going to enjoy, especially you couples. Especially you couples. We have something very, very special in store for you guys that we really want you to be a part of. We are really going to start doing some motivational speaking events, and we will be letting you know about those. On September 8th, we will be a part of Pride in, where's that, Cherry Hill? Yeah,
Yes, Shalene, we on Twitter under the same name, the McRae Kingz. We on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You can find the podcast on Spotify. There's so many.
Everything is under the McRae Kingz name. The McRae
I gotta
Kingz
pull
with
my
the Z.
phone up for the podcast.
The podcast is the McRae Kingz. We're under the McRae Kingz under everything. The only thing that's different about our name is our email. Our email is the McRaeKingsCorner@gmail.com. The McRaeKingsCorner@gmail.com. And that's Kingz with a Z.
Hold on, y'all.
You enjoyed my house music. I wish I could have brought you guys more of my house music. I would love to do a daily show of my house music on Facebook or on any platform. Unfortunately, because of copyright infringement, it does not allow me to do that. You can get in a lot of trouble for playing other artists' music. I mean, you can get jail time and big fines for playing other artists' music. It's just not something that's easy to do.
So if y'all listen to podcasts on certain podcast stations, you can find us on Google Podcasts, which are on Android phones and Android tablets. You can find us on Spotify. That's everywhere. Just download the Spotify app. You can find us on Breaker. You can find us on Pocket Cast. You can find us on Radio Public, and the post that I put up on the links, if you click the links, it'll take you straight to Anchor, where we actually record the podcast. We should be on Apple Podcasts probably sometime next week. We're just waiting for Apple to pick us up. But other than that, you can find us on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket Cast, and Radio Public, as well as Anchor. All of those, if you listen to any of those or any other podcasts, all you have to do is type in the McRae Kingz, and we will pop up on those podcast platforms. Like I said, we'll let you know when we get picked up by Apple Podcasts, because that's the only other one we're waiting for to pick us up. And the more y'all listen, the more podcasts.
Listen, y'all
pick us up.
y'all are missing out on some good podcasts.
And as the Love Kings told y'all, the podcast are totally different than the live videos.
Yes, it sure is.
Totally different than YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. We try to keep everything different and separate now. So what you find on Facebook is not what you're going to find on YouTube, versus the podcasts are totally different things that we don't even talk about.
Yeah, we know it's not easy. We know a lot of people don't like change, but this is just something that we feel in our hearts that we had to do. We had to move on. And I'm telling you, if you're not a part of the podcast family, you are missing out on something great.
And actually, JoJo, we did a live on Instagram today. So
yeah, we did. We did a live on Instagram today. We had one person. Shout out to Lauren. It was Lauren. Yeah. Shout out to Lauren. Lauren was the only one on our Instagram that watched our Instagram. Guys,
and another thing, everybody, it was 18, but one of y'all dropped out. All 17, well, now we back up to 16. All 16 of y'all watching right now. Why y'all acting confused like y'all didn't know about this Popeye sandwich when me and him did a video about it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand.
We did a video about this Popeye sandwich before it even became the phenomenon that it is. We did it a month ago and posted it to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Told y'all to go to YouTube to watch the video, because we put a video up on YouTube, and we did a live about it, because we did the live and posted it to YouTube at the same time. And y'all acting surprised.
Now, if y'all would have listened to us a month ago, you wouldn't be waiting online for a Popeye's chicken sandwich today.
Because you'd have had about 3 or 4 by now.
Exactly.
That's why I reposted the video to remind y'all.
We covered it first, and now it's gone viral.
Now it done went viral from other people's videos when we made the first video,
the very first
about the sandwich.
Yes.
So we cutting edge without even being cutting edge, because y'all didn't listen to us.
I bet you listen to us next time.
But I bet you everybody now is on YouTube watching that video, because it went from having 12 views to over 65 the last time I checked.
Now you can't get a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Good for you. That's what you get. That's exactly what you get. Because if you would watched our video, if you would have went over to YouTube and watched our video a month ago, then you would have known that the Popeye's chicken sandwich is off the chain, and Chick-fil-A ain't got nothing on it. Matter of fact, Chick-fil-A, y'all need to close.
Well, they need to close for other various reasons past the sandwich.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get into those reasons right now.
Yeah, they support number 45.
I'm gonna say the word he don't like. I don't understand how the gays still eat
at Chick-fil-A.
Because no.
There's a very famous comedian that's here on Facebook. I would say his name, but you know, he said he don't care if they don't support the gays. He's still gonna buy Chick-fil-A. But I'm telling you, y'all should have known about this chicken sandwich a month ago. We did a whole review on it. Now y'all waiting in line. Y'all waiting in line for 9 hours, 10 hours just to get a chicken sandwich.
Grown Folks Talk, Popeye's Chicken Sandwich 1 month ago.
Okay. See? You're going to miss out.
Actually, we did it right before, we did it the day before we started doing all the gay pride stuff.
I don't know, Adrian, you can't see us on YouTube. We are on YouTube. When you go to YouTube, put in the search, the McRae Kingz.
Adrian, just go to my page and click the link. With my picture up there, it's right to our YouTube, and you can subscribe from there.
Yes, and also, actually, we just posted a link. You guys have to go on the Joseph page. We posted a link. Joseph did a story time today on...
Tyrone, you know I agree with you with that one.
What's that?
He said, fuck them.
Listen, Joseph did a story time today, and I did a story time yesterday about bipolar disorder. Guys, just go to YouTube and put in the search the McRae Kingz with a Z, and
just go to my page right now because my link is on my page.
Let me show him. I'm getting ready to show him. Here's your YouTube app right here. You hit the little magnifying glass, right? You put in the McRae Kingz. You see that? I put in the McRae Kingz.
You don't even have to do that. I can make it easy for y'all. Just type in Tramel and Joseph McRae. It pulls us right up. You can either do the McRae Kingz or you can just type in Joseph and Tramel McRae.
That's it.
It comes right up on YouTube. The page is right there, and then all the videos start populating.
That's it. Just put in the McRae Kingz. Kingz. If you can't spell that, then damn it, I don't know what to tell you.
Ooh, wait a minute.
What?
Who the fuck is this?
I don't know who that is, child. But don't subscribe to him.
No. If y'all come across Joseph McRae, that is not me.
Don't put in Joseph McRae. Just put in.
No, you can put in Tramel and Joseph
Kingz.
McRae, and it comes up. The right one comes up. But when you scroll down, you're gonna see Joseph McRae, and that's not me. That person with 1 subscriber and 5 videos. Well, watch the videos.
We just got a subscriber. We just got somebody that subscribed. Somebody was listening. Somebody went right over and subscribed to our page just now. Thank you so much. Who was that?
Hey, wait a minute. There's another Joseph McRae. Wait a minute. I think this is me. Nope.
No, that ain't you, child.
I ain't white Joseph McRae.
Child, if that's you, I'm going to jail. But anyway, guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Whoever that was, I'm going to go and check later. But somebody just went to our page and subscribed to our page.
Oh, wait a minute. This Joseph McRae got a whole bunch of subscribers and 29 videos.
Okay. That's
a whole lot of Joseph McRae's. I ain't doing name search.
It won't play for you. What won't play for you, Adrian?
Well, you need some better internet. You can't be stealing your neighbor's internet and thinking it's going to work in your house. Look.
Because they ain't supposed to be putting Joseph. Your name is typical.
But I'm just saying. Well, I didn't know there was that many Joseph.
It's common.
Joseph Street.
Well, now you know.
Well, at least that one is black.
You know what? I'm going to leave you right on alone. What's going on, Wilton? Listen, I'm going to leave you right on alone.
My arm hurts.
But yeah, y'all got to listen to the podcast. Y'all got to go over and listen to... Yes, and Joseph, you got to tell them how to get to the podcast, too.
Oh, the podcast, just click on the podcast or go on one of those podcast platforms. Most of y'all have Google phones, so go to Google Podcast.
Or you can go on
if
the Spotify.
If you don't have Google Podcasts, just download Spotify to your phones and you can listen on Spotify.
Yes.
If you don't want to do Spotify, download Anchor on your phones and use Anchor. The app, just go to the App Store or go to the Play Store. If you go to the Play Store and you got an Android phone, you might as well just download Google Podcasts. It's there. If you want to be able to leave us a message, then you have to listen to it on Anchor. Because on Anchor, it has a little message thing where you can leave us a message after we do the podcast. If you leave us a message, well, if we get enough messages, we'll add them into whatever podcast we do the next day. If we get enough messages of people who have something to say about the podcast that they heard, and we will play them on the next one, and probably address some of them.
Yeah, and you know what? Today's podcast was good. It was about the ballroom. It was
Thank
about
you,
polls.
Tiffany.
It was about polls, and it was about the ballroom.
No, not the one today.
Oh, it's not.
No,
What,
the one today was about black men dating white men.
Are you sure?
I'm sure because Tyrone
Wait a
listened to
minute.
it and commented to me. The
'Cause
one yesterday
I
was
saw
about
something
polls.
different.
Because you label both of them almost the same thing.
Did I? I got to check and make sure that I'm doing
hurts.
things the right way. What happened?
I don't know. This is my arm I had the surgery on.
Oh gosh, wait a minute. Yeah, I thought Papa.
Which one, Adrian? The church hurt one? You was crying? Aw.
Yes, you have to listen to Church Hurt. Now, we have been getting requests to do a part 2 of Church Hurt. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Church Hurt. We're going to do it on our YouTube channel. We're going to...
Adrian said, I don't steal cable. I said you stealing Wi-Fi, not cable.
Don't be stealing no Wi-Fi and cable, child. Yes, but we're gonna do another. We're gonna do a part 2 to Church Hurt because I'm telling y'all, I saw.
We're probably gonna do a video Wednesday when
Yes.
we go live on YouTube. We're probably gonna address the Church Hurt one again with different. It's gonna be different from the podcast. So if you heard the podcast, it's gonna be different than what you heard on the podcast, but basically the same thing.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, we watched Ayanna Fix My Life, her season finale show, and the Pace Sisters were on there, and I'm telling you, that show, if you have not watched that yet, it was hard. It was heartbreaking, and it has a lot to do with Church Hurt, and we're going to cover that a little bit more, especially for those of you that have requested it. We're going to cover it a whole lot more. I hope that you guys that have not gone to our YouTube and watched my video on bipolar disorder, please go to YouTube and watch that video on bipolar disorder. I go into an in-depth story about how I was diagnosed, what happened to me before I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and how I'm dealing with it now. And hopefully it will inspire someone, it will encourage someone. And you guys always, you know what my thing is. If you know someone that is dealing with any type of mental health issues, you know, get them help if you can.
Hey, Lynn.
Get them help if you can. Mental health is real, but it's
Thank
unfortunately
you,
in the black community, we look at mental health as taboo. And, you know, people think if you're having mental health issues that you're crazy. And I'm here to tell you that you're not. You're not crazy. So go to YouTube and watch my video on my bipolar disorder. And
My
hopefully it will
video's on
inspire you.
dialysis. So if you know anybody on dialysis, if you know anybody that's about to be on dialysis, you can share my video with them. A lot of people are scared to do it at home.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because they kind of scare us into being scared because they want to emphasize the cleanliness. And though you have to be clean, the way they tell you, it makes you scared because it makes you feel like you have to have a whole sanitized room.
Right.
And it's not like that in actuality.
It's
You need
really-
to be
it's-
sanitized.
it's-
Your hands need to be sanitized. You can't just be up here and in here and touching your, because you have a hole in your stomach. I have an open hole in my stomach. So my hands have to be, I have bottles and bottles of antibacterial gel. I have to wash my hands after everything I touch. So that's the part that scares people the most. But if people knew how good I feel
It's
versus
easy,
how
guys. It is. It's
bad you
easy.
feel when you go into a center 3 times a week versus how good I feel doing it every night at home. And like I said in the video, the only part of it that really, really I hate, and like this week has been a struggle, but Mr. Man be on my ass all week.
Look,
I just feel like I'm constantly.
Uncle Fred, Joseph won't go and
connected to
he
the
won't get
machine.
on the dialysis machine because
So
he
like
get on my
when I
nerves.
was
and he
going
won't
in
get-
the center, I would go today. I would have went today, and then tomorrow and Sunday I would have not have gone, but I still would have had that exhaustion feeling.
He has to do
And
it 8 hours a
then
day.
Monday I would have went back to the center, and we'd have been back at square one.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just do it every single day.
For 8 hours.
For 8 hours, but I do it while I'm asleep. But it's just the whole annoying thing because it feels like, well, damn, I just came off this machine. Because, like, I came off at 7:30 this morning. And, like, once we get off this live, I'm going to hook myself back up. And it's like, well, damn, I feel like I just got off. But
well, maybe you should do a video on how on the different steps of how you do it.
I did that video before.
I know, but they probably want to do. You probably want to see it again.
Maybe I will, because there's a lot of videos of people on YouTube making videos of how they hook themselves up and what happens when they hook themselves up. So I might do that type of video again, because I did it on a live on Facebook. So I might do one for YouTube. I ain't gonna promise that, but I might.
And y'all, I finally, my feet are finally healed 100%. Let me, child, I can get up. I can shout. I can shout, y'all. Look at me. I'm shouting.
Yes, he been sitting his ass home off the damn feet.
Yeah, my doctor, I had, y'all know I had the surgery on my feet. And the doctor had me stay off my feet for about, I was off my feet for about 3 weeks. I was like in the bed. I could not move. The only thing I did was like go downstairs to the kitchen and come back upstairs, and that was it. I had to give my feet a chance to heal. And so I'm no more foot ulcers, no more calluses, no more anything. And I'm telling y'all guys, I've been dealing with this issue with my feet for 2 long years, and it all started because I went to the emergency room to have something done, and I let this student cut on my feet, and that turned into the nightmare, the 2-year nightmare, and finally the nightmare is over with. But I'm going to do a story time on that as well, guys. I know we want to put all our trust in doctors and so on, but sometimes you have to ask questions, because these doctors don't know everything. Sometimes they just do things because they want to get you out of their face and they want to get paid. And
don't be a dumb patient. Be a well-informed patient.
Yes, it's very important to be a well-informed patient, because some nightmares.
And that's why that dialysis center that I was going to before I started at home, they literally, they didn't know what to do. They had no idea what to do, because I knew everything that was supposed to be happening. I knew what they were supposed to be giving me. I told them what I need. I told them what to give me. I told them how it needed to be administered, and they were in a state of shock. And they didn't do nothing I told them, because they thought I was just a dumb patient, because really I was the most informed patient, because I didn't just walk in there and say, here, you can have my arm. Go ahead, stick me. Put the big needles in. See? That's where they used to stick me, and they used to stick me down here. And I didn't just go like this, and then most people just come in, go like this, and the next thing they sleep for the 4 hours, and they get up and go home and have no clue what the hell just happened to them.
Don't let no doctor prescribe you no medicine and you just go home and take it, because you don't know what can happen. So many people let doctors give them medication, and some people go home and take the medication and they lay down and they go to sleep and they never wake up. It happens, guys. It really does happen. We want to put our trust in doctors, and we want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. But sometimes, like I said, it's all about the money. It's all about them getting paid. Some of them. We just want to give you an insight. We're not saying that all doctors are bad. We're not saying all people in the medical field are bad. We just want you to understand that you have to educate yourself.
If you don't question them, you don't know if they're bad or not.
Right. You have to educate yourself and make sure you know. Like, I have diabetes. And I have kidney disease. I need to know what's going on with my body at all times. It's important. I need to know what happens if my blood sugar gets low. What happens if my blood sugar gets high. I know how to treat my body, So, it's nothing wrong with you asking questions. I tell you, if you are diabetic, take a diabetes education class. Okay? Take a diabetes education class. If you have kidney disease, go and see your doctor. See a specialist. And listen to everything that your specialist tells you, because he's going to give you the correct medications to protect your kidneys from getting any worse than what they really are. I'm dialysis free. I don't have to go on dialysis, and that's because I keep my diabetes managed. And so life, and I'm telling you guys. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell y'all something, a secret. Three
Well,
years
if you
ago.
tell them it ain't a secret.
Well, I'm telling everybody. 3 years ago, I thought my life was completely over. I did. I thought my life was completely over. I thought that I was going to become this hobbit that stayed in the house, and I was never going to have any more friends. I was never going to be an outgoing person ever again. And 3 years later, I'm an outgoing person. I got married.
That's the best thing that ever
That's the
happened
best.
to him.
Yes, it is the best thing that ever happened to him. I love him, but I don't like him as a person. Y'all know how I feel about Joseph. Sometimes I just want to beat him in the face, but I love him to death. But I never thought in a million years, I thought my life was over. And look at me now. Look at me now. So, I hope we hope that we inspire and encourage you to be better people. Just be better people. Man, some of the things that we heard today, some of the
As
things
far
that
as
have
me,
happened today.
You don't
Oh
even
my
have
God.
to be just be better today than you were yesterday.
Yes.
And strive for that every day.
Yes.
Just be better be better today than you were yesterday. I can't say tomorrow because tomorrow never comes. And I'm not going to have this argument with some of y'all because y'all going to act like some people when I tell them that. But tomorrow never comes. Because guess what? Tomorrow is today. So tomorrow never comes. So always strive to be better today than you were yesterday. Because yesterday happened and tomorrow is today.
Yeah.
So it's just that
Well,
simple.
here you go. Now you done confused me. You talking about today, yesterday, and tomorrow, and the other day, and the day before yesterday, and Friday after next. Who you gonna talk about next?
Tomorrow
Pinky?
never comes. Because tomorrow is today. That's just what it is. I can't give him too much at one time. I know this though. But see, I know that where I'm strong, he's weak. Where he's weak, I'm strong. So that's how we balance out each other.
Chrissy Snow. But yes, guys, all jokes aside, listen, there's so many crazy things going on in this world right now. It is. There's so many crazy things going on in this world, and I'm telling you guys, we as a people, we have to come together. We have to come together, and we have to learn how to love one another instead of bullying one another, and instead of doing so many mean and heartless things and saying so many mean and heartless things. Some of the things that I heard today. Do you guys know that a year ago today, 2 black men were lynched in Oklahoma, and there was no media coverage of it? That's what I'm talking about. Two black men. And yet we are here and having to discuss one of our own committing suicide because he was teased and ridiculed because he's dating
And
somebody.
in the video, just like
a trans woman because of who
I
he
saw
loved.
the video of him being bullied, and I was enraged on the inside. When I tell you I was enraged, like I wish I could have been there to help him. It just ripped my heart out.
Yes, it did.
Because when you see the video of him being bullied, it's like you could tell that he wasn't. You could just tell, like something. He was defending. He was fighting back with words. Nobody touched him, but he was trying to fight back with words. But you could see his spirit was just broken.
Yeah.
And at that moment, because I don't know
he had
why.
to put on a strong face.
I don't know why, but I just always feel. I guess it's part of my nature that I always feel I have to protect the underdog because y'all are not going to bully me. You're not. You just, bitch, you want to bully somebody, bully a bully, bitch.
But my people,
that's
my
always
people.
my thing, and it's just
my people,
it's hard.
my people.
It's hard for me to watch that video,
and it hurts even more coming from your own. It does. It hurts even more coming from your own. My people, my people. I'm telling you, we got a lot of work to do.
And I wanted to cry. Like, I literally wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. And then to find out that he killed himself because he sat and said that he was in love with a trans woman. And the reason why he loved her was because of her story and because he loved her flaws. Like, how dare you? How dare you make fun of this man because of who he chose to love. He found love, and half the people bullying him have probably never been loved a day in their life. But I'm not going to talk about that. Y'all got to listen to the podcast tomorrow, because I go in. I go in on that podcast. If y'all listen to the podcast, you know on the podcast, my mouth is... this is not the Joseph you get on the podcast. It's not. But on the one tomorrow, y'all got Joseph. Y'all got hardcore Joseph, because that... just to watch that video, just like... it ripped me up on the inside.
And the Love Kingz, thank you so much for that. Those words, I don't know who that was that spoke those words of encouragement, but I'm telling you, those words of encouragement have been in my mind and on my mind, oh my God, ever since I saw it. Ever since I saw it.
Oh, the post that you let me hear that day in the car?
Yes. Oh. That was so deep.
African?
That was so deep. What happened?
Nothing, I'll tell you later.
Yeah, it was deep, y'all. It was deep. And that's what I'm talking about. All this name calling. And no, Cole. No, it is never okay to bully. I don't care. I mean, yes, we have a lot of people are weak-hearted. It's just it's just zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Yes. Sometimes we wish some people were stronger, but in the grand scheme of things, no, it's never okay to bully.
And
it's never okay.
Speaking of bullying, before I forget, Tramel and I are going to be at South Jersey Pride, and we're speaking about anti-bullying.
Yes.
So, if you are going to be in the South Jersey area, inbox us. Well, I have a post up in McRae Kingz. I have to put it back in the forefront. We're actually going to be there. We're actually going to be out of town, and then we have to come back just for that, because we made a commitment that we were going to speak. So we'll go live. That'll be another treat for y'all. We'll go live on Facebook for y'all, so y'all can see it. For those of you that are not in the South Jersey, Philly area, and y'all can see us go live and speak to a whole bunch of people
about bullying.
It's going to be gay pride, so it's going to be kids, it's going to be adults, and we're going to speak about bullying. They actually reached out to us because they saw what we did at Newark Pride, and they asked us to be a part of this in any capacity that we wanted, but they wanted us to go up and give a speech about anti-bullying. So we're getting that together, and then, like I said, we're going out of town next Sunday for a couple of days. That y'all have to wait for.
And you know what? You know why this really touches me too, because Joseph, in our church, we have trans children, and a lot of people, nobody ever talks about the children. Like, we have trans children, like little kids that are trans in our church, and they get bullied and ridiculed at school. And guys, this is it's a serious thing. Listen, I keep trying to tell y'all this.
Hey, King Jobs, what's poppin'?
What's going on, King? It's about love. This is what y'all don't understand. It's about love. That's what God is about. God is about love. And that's all He wants us to do. He wants us to love one another. These people out here that spewing all this hate, these ministers, these people of God, these people that are not of God, they're telling you you're going to hell and that you're an abomination. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's about love. That's the only thing that's going to get you through them pearly gates. Listen,
just listen to the podcast tomorrow, because you're giving them too much. Y'all got to listen tomorrow. I'm telling you, because I went in.
Listen.
Because I couldn't take it.
Okay, well then if I can't go there, I'm going to go here. I'm getting ready to do a little preach. I'm getting ready to do a little sermon real quick. In my Father's house are many mansions. You know what? I'm getting into my mansion, but you can't get into your mansion. You can't even get through the gates without your key. I'm working on my key. Listen, I keep trying to tell y'all folks that sit here and try to tell me that try to be concerned about my salvation. Don't be concerned about my salvation. Be concerned about your own salvation, because I'm working on my
one little snippet of what I said in that podcast that's coming out tomorrow. Just one little snippet. Just one. The only vindication Jesus need to give me is I want to stand there and I want to watch all these fake Christians drop straight to hell. That's all I want. That's the only vindication I want. And I want all the ones that told me I was going to hell, that they was trying to save my soul. I want to watch. I want them to see me sashay through them gates with my wings, honey, because I'm going to give you a walk, darling. I'm going to give you a walk in a shawam.
I'm going right to my house.
And when I shawam, that's when I want the floor to drop down underneath them. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. Because y'all got it twisted, honey. Y'all got it completely twisted.
Just like Willy Wonka. I've got the golden key
tomorrow. But like I said,
my key.
If you're in South Jersey or Philly on the 8th of September, me and Tramel will be at South Jersey Pride. They reached out to us and they want us to talk about anti-bullying. So we're going to get up and make a little speech about anti-bullying that we are getting together. We are going to be out of town next week. Well, the 1st of September through like the 4th or 5th, because we have to come back for that. We probably wouldn't have came back.
Samira.
But we have to come back for that. Samira.
I don't like you.
You done gave him baby fever. See, y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know that. Okay, so y'all saw my post, right? When I said he woke up and told me. So he wakes up one morning, right? So we sitting there having coffee like we normally do. I'm smoking my little cigarette. And he goes, "Oh, God, I got to tell you something." So the way he said it, I'm like, well, what the fuck happened every time that I was asleep? You know, I didn't know if he got a phone call or something happened to somebody in his family, because the way he did it, because he was like, "I got to tell you something." So with this dramatic pause. So I'm like, what? You're not going to understand this. You're going to flip your wig. I was like, okay, what? I think I want us to have a baby. I almost choked on the cigarette and the coffee. I said, you want us to do what? Have a who what? Can I get a puppy first? All I want is a puppy.
Now y'all know how I just want a cute
little puppy. But he had this dream, and after he had this dream, now, honestly, I'm not shocked that this happened. I'm not. Because I had already told him, like years and years, I'm talking 19, 20 years ago, I had a friend when I used to live in Jersey before I moved, and she used to, homegirl used to get paid, and the only reason why she would get paid is to go to psychics. Like, this hoe would go to a different psychic like every other day. So I went with her one day, and my friend, y'all heard me tell y'all the story about how my first friend ever died with HIV. Well, from HIV-related causes. So I went with her. As soon as I walked in, the psychic was like, "Oh my God, your energy, blah, 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 blah." So I gagged. I was like, is this a setup? Did she tell her? Because, this woman knew too much. As soon as I walked in the door, she was like, "You paid, but I'm going to read you for free." And I want to say, bitch, I don't get read for nothing. But she's like, "I'm going to read you for free because you in a state in your mind." So I'm like, okay. But I'm thinking my friend is playing the game and setting me up because she told this woman stuff. So the lady, she laid out her little tarot cards. So she was like, "Well, sir, I want you to know, do you understand that I'm just saying what the cards say?" So I'm like, "Go ahead." She was like, "You're gay." So I'm like, well, surprise, girl. And she was like, "No, these 3 cards right here should be queens if you were straight. They're all kings." I was like, oh, okay. So she proceeds to tell me what the cards mean and what have you. And she tells me she says, "Now, I'm going to give you a disclaimer. Don't think that what I'm telling you," she said, "the problem is a lot of people think that what I'm telling them, they're going to walk out the door and it's going to happen in a day, 2 days, a month from now, a week from now." She said, "That's not how I do. That's not how I give readings. I tell you what I see. It could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen a month from now. The only time that it'll happen when I say is if I see a date and a time in my head, it's going to happen. But past that, it can happen at any time. Okay, girl, let's get on with this because I didn't come here for this shit. So she proceeds to tell me about things, and I'm like, okay. So then she got to this point, and she said, you're going to get in a relationship. I don't know why you're in a relationship with this person. You don't even know why you're in a relationship with this person because he's not your type. He's nobody you would ever desire. Even when you break up, you're going to break up and you're just going to walk away, which is not what you do because you know what you do when you break up with somebody and it's just going to be. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then she says, I'm telling you now, don't waste your time, but I already know you're going to waste your time anyway. But, I'm just telling you because...
You're talking about Miss Pat Rice?
No. She's like, I told you I never dated him. So, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then she says, after him, then you're going to meet another man. This man is a king of cups like you. And everybody finds him attractive. And people are not going to understand why the two of y'all are together. Because the same way people find you attractive, people find him attractive. And it's not a problem because your looks balance each other out. The fact that a lot of men want him and a lot of men want you, it balances out so there's no kind of jealousy, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to get a fine man. Yes, girl. So she said, this is your soulmate. You're going to be with him forever. And, so I'm like, what? There's a 10-year-old boy. I said, a 10-year-old boy. She was like, it's not your son and it's not his son, but y'all are going to raise a 10-year-old boy. I said, well, where did this boy come from? She was like, I don't know. I'm just seeing a little boy. And y'all are going to raise this little boy. I was like, as in like my son? She was like, yeah. She said, but everything else, this is your soulmate. You're going to grow old together. You're going to live a happy life together and blah, 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 blah. So I let it go. So years went by. I mean, years.
Why you gotta
went
say it
by.
like years? Like
Because
it's been like
years went
100
by.
years.
It's been like 20. Well, no. Years went by. She told me I was going to move across water. Now, I had just moved to New Jersey.
I ain't that old.
I had just moved to New Jersey when I saw her. She said, no, you're going to move again. I picked up and moved to Maryland, which is across water. She told me about that boy that I was going to date. That was my last ex before Tremel.
Miss Pat Rice.
It was no damn Miss Pat Rice. His name was Jason. And he was not my type. He was like 5'3". He looked just like me. Just a little
short.
He looked like a boy, but when he opened his mouth, it was just, I'm a lady all through
It was a snack.
to the bone. And when we broke up, he moved out while I was at work. Now, anybody knows me, know you do that. I'm on the warpath and I'm going to kill you and haunt you, your family, your mama, your grandmother, everybody. I just let him go. My friends didn't even understand. They was like, bitch, you not go. And then it clicked in my head one day. I said, oh my God. He was who that sidekick was talking about.
Okay, skip the ambiance.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I'm looking for my soulmate. I'm looking for this man now because, everything this woman told me, everything she told me happened. So I'm like, every man I'm meeting, I'm like, all right, he the one. All right, he the one. More years go past.
Well, how many? Well, hold on.
Well, no, when I say that, I mean, it was just conversation or meeting somebody and thinking they the one, and they wasn't the one. It didn't even probably go past the conversation. One night stands didn't count because I already knew they wasn't.
Wait a minute, hold up. Rewind. What?
One night stands didn't count because I already knew they wasn't.
Well, how many of those? What?
We not gonna go down that road.
We
not gonna go down that road because that's a long, dark road.
That's your problem. You always exaggerate stuff.
I showed him some pictures in my phone today, and he got a little upset. So
y'all should have seen some of these
when
pictures.
When Tremel came back and we got married, I was like, "It's him." She was talking about him because. Yes, that inbox stay lit, honey. Everybody want him. His inbox stay lit on Facebook. So I'm like, okay. I said, okay. So in my head, like I never really said to him about this 10-year-old boy. So when he said he wanted a child to me this week, I was like, oh, okay. But we have another life-changing event that may be taking place soon. So we can't talk
y'all know
about
how I feel about children.
We can't talk about a kid yet. until this other
It's
thing
not gonna
happens.
happen. It's not gonna happen. Y'all know how I feel about churn. You know I don't like churn. Y'all know I don't like kids. Y'all know I don't mess with churn. Cause churn got too. They
Cole,
talk too
I
much.
wouldn't know where to find her if I tried.
Who?
Because when I tell you this was like, oh my God, 20, 21 years ago.
No, we don't
wouldn't
need to
even
go
know.
and find that heifer
And
no
I don't
more.
even speak to my friend. I met her.
She be speaking
through
too
someone
much,
else.
too much stuff into existence.
Oh
And
no,
y'all,
everything's
let me tell
every
y'all about this
single
dream I
thing
had.
this woman
Let me
told
tell
me.
y'all.
Everything she
Let me
told
tell
me
y'all.
happened.
This dream was so real to the point where I woke up crying. I saw this little baby. It was this baby, and I was coming like it was the dream. In the dream, I had just got home, and my mother had been babysitting for me. And the baby came when the baby saw me, it just came running up to me, and it jumped in my arms. Oh my God! And the feeling, just the feeling of the baby being in my, and the baby was hugging me so tight. I felt it. I woke up crying, y'all. Now y'all know how I feel about churn. You know I told you churn. They tear up things and they cry too damn much. I put their asses outside. Now here I am talking about churn. I don't want no damn. I especially don't want no 10-year-old. I don't want no churn. I need bail. I'm gonna have to get my bail money out. Now I got to get my bail money. I got to start stockpiling me. Y'all better give me some money on this cash app so I can have some money so I can bail my ass out from these guys from having some damn child. It's the Lord. You know what the Lord? I know the Lord. Lord, I know you somewhere giggling. I know you somewhere giggling. I know the Lord. Let me tell you something. The Lord He will do some stuff to you. He will put something in your hands, put something in your face, put something in your spirit that you ain't never thought that he would put in your spirit, and he'd be sitting somewhere giggling. The Lord loved to sit there and giggle at you.
And Miss Gussie Mae Jenkins gonna get it.
Ooh, Miss Gussie Mae Jenkins. Yes. Now y'all really got to listen to the podcast because Miss Gussie Mae Jenkins went to Popeyes and got her a chicken sandwich. And she is going to do a review on the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Miss Lulabelle.
She had a fight, too.
Miss Lulabelle done went to
at the
Popeyes
Popeyes,
and
yeah.
had a fight.
Yeah, getting the chicken sandwich. So, y'all
Cause she told
be
me it's
looking
some
out for
shut
that.
your mouth potion in the sandwich.
Yeah, she said it was some shut your mouth potion in the sandwich. So y'all make sure y'all look out for that. Look out for Miss Lulabelle Gussie Mae Jenkins on the podcast. Y'all, we got to go because Joseph got to hook himself up. And y'all, please make sure that y'all are following us on all social media platforms. We appreciate still your support here at Facebook. We gained since we ain't been on. We done gained almost 200 likes on the McRae Kingz page alone. Please keep posting. Please keep liking and following us here on Facebook, and make sure that you follow us on all.
Tyrone said he need more of Lulabelle.
Oh, yeah, you'll get a little bit more of Lulabelle. Lulabelle is, she goes on tour with Little Magic all the time, so.
Ooh.
Don't do that. You ain't got no money for that. Don't
Yes, I do. I got
you know you ain't got no damn
I got $2.
That costs more than $2.
That's $2.
You need your whole check for that.
You better be glad I paid attention.
Make sure that you are following us on all social media platforms. We're on Instagram, YouTube, and on podcasts, and here on Facebook as well. With that being said, we're going to get on out of here. Remember what we always say. It's Team McRae.
All damn day.
Kisses. Peace.